What's going on, Nesty Besties? Nice to see everybody. Hey. How are you all doing? Well, it's starting early. It's not even Ramadan yet. What is that? Okay, I guess I had an ad or something. Hope everyone is great. I had a browser open. Oh my goodness. We get all kinds of cool free apps for Ramadan. And if you don't pay for them, the ads are unbelievable. They definitely, companies definitely make money during Ramadan for sure. So, anyway, enough of that. Hey, I'm glad to see everybody. Hope everyone is great. We haven't even started Ramadan and the misinformation has already begun. And Chantal, just stop talking. Please. If you don't know, just say you don't know. I don't know why that's so difficult for so many people. If you don't know the answer, just say you don't know. It's okay not to know everything. I don't know everything. I don't know. But I will research and find an answer. And I'm not going to tell you an answer until I'm pretty darn sure of it. So, doing more harm than good, some of us. Hey, Sir Austin, you love the thumbnail? Thank you. I don't know if I didn't ask you if I could talk to the people about things. So I guess I won't. We just, Sir Austin gave me an idea. That's all. I won't get into it unless he says it's okay. But gave me a great idea. We got Marwa in the nest. Simply Khadija. I'm here and ready to learn, and not by Miss Mariam, says Courtney. Over Fear, Jay-Z, What the Fork, Willow Winter, Elise Deanne, Kato Couch Potato, Hippiesta, Raging Ra, Kate Pick, Lucy Jane 12, Rosebud, Soft Kitty, Azalea, Miranda Snyder, Aaron Prince. She has in her community tab saying, get your Ramadan cameo. That would be okay. We wish Muslims happy Ramadan all the time. We got who else? We've got Jessica in the nest. We got Abod, Intensive Purpose, Emily B, Kimberlina, Krias Corianas, Kate Ameri, wa alaikum salam. Just Jamie is here. Crafty Ninja the Black Dragon. Wow, that's a cool name. Tracy Cat is here. Yeah, we got Sapphire, we got Eileen, Kitty Connecticut, Telly Ooh. Okay, thank you, Sir Austin. So, Sir Austin gave me this great idea, right? Misinformation with Mariam. And to make it like an ongoing thing. I'm like, I love it. Genius. And we even have music. Okay, we have music. So it will be an ongoing segment of the live stream to correct any misinformation in real time. And we have Sir Austin to thank for that great idea. I love it. Oh, we got Green Dragon in the nest. We got Lime Jello. We got No One Cares. Kirsten Cody, Major Detractor. We got Sniper Love, Ramble On, Mash TF, Tess True Heart, Kelly NYC. Yeah. I noticed Chantal saying she didn't know when Ramadan would be. All of a sudden, she's clearly listening to you. Yeah, she calls me the haram police, but she is repeating basically everything I'm saying. So, I don't know. Shelley Daly, so you have to buy huge amounts of groceries and sing badly? People do stock up on groceries for sure. The singing is not required. Yes. Moni JV is in the nest. Yeah. EM, Samantha, Jen. Hello. We are going to go over just a little bit about fasting today because that is the biggest question. I think people have a lot of questions about fasting in general during Ramadan. So we will go over some of that. I do have to give a huge disclaimer in that I am not a scholar of Islam or any religion for that matter. And you may have questions that I don't know the answers to. I am no expert, but I will do the best that I can. Why does she say inshallah like a catchphrase, but refer to it as a Judaic god? Major detractor, I have no idea what you mean by that. I'm sorry, I have no idea. You're honestly going to look into fasting rules later tonight? Oh yeah, absolutely, yeah. 2 Dalmatians and a pit, little 7. Worshniffer, hey Worshniffer, how's the travel going? Are you finished traveling? Yeah. Darkest Coven is here. Yeah. And I will also tell you that in Islam, it's not really a religion that you can Google. So, I haven't watched any reactors today. I've been kind of in an adjacent community most of today. Hey, unhinged lady. Listening, laughing, cracking up, really. Currently in Doha on a layover. Oh, wonderful, Worshniffer. Great. So I don't know if anyone has been answering questions, but it's not something that you can just Google. There will always be an exception or something slightly different. If you're looking for generic answers that don't really answer the question, like if you're, I guess, but you're probably going to get incorrect information. That is honest to God, the truth. One-Eyed Flo just gifted an Are You Serious membership. Thank you, One-Eyed Flo. Thank you. All right. And it looks like Shell B received that membership. Thank you, One-Eyed Flo, and welcome, Shell B. Welcome. Yeah. Welcome. Nice to have you. Harry the Hunter, how's it going? Are you Harry the Hamster, the Hunter? I'm wondering why she bought more rice and potatoes after getting 5 kegs of each last grocery haul. Well, it's probably gone by now, don't you think? Hey, Squirrely Girly. Cute name. John Macro Aggression Galt. I'm not banned by Pete's. I am. On Twitter, I am. I'm blocked. I'm blocked by Pete's. I know. I didn't even know that I was until a couple months ago. I saw this big thread on Twitter saying blocked by Pete's, never even once mentioned him on Twitter, never even really mentioned him on my channel, and just straight up blocked. So I said, I'm gonna check. I was blocked too. Oh, I'm part of the club. Harry the Hunter, thank you for gifting 5 Are You Serious memberships. Thank you, Harry the Hunter. Thank you so much, Harry the Hunter. Looks like Shelley Daly received one, Tara Mama, Nisi, Deborah Gordon, and Major Detractor all received memberships. Thank you, Harry the Hunter. And if you are fairly new to the nest, if you are especially a new member, you will want to check out your welcome video just for you, welcoming you officially to the nest. Welcome. Thanks so much for helping the nest to grow. Love it. Love it. Oh, Samantha, you didn't know who she was referring to? Her husband made a whole video about me, but deleted it. The least she could do is give my channel name if she's going to call me out, Lame. Pete's Block Dank Fupa. Yeah. She made a great visual of him too. It was fantastic. Hey, Tucker and friends, how's it going? Yeah. All right. So, pretty much what I need to address is, well, what do you want to do first? Should we talk about? Let's go through her live stream a little bit first because there are some things that need to be corrected in that live stream. I did record it live as it was happening with the chat, so we will see any messages that were typed and then promptly deleted by moderators. We will see that, and then I'll stop her as we go along to correct anything. All of my Muslima friends in the chat, please also, as always, I hope you know, speak up at any time you want to, feel the need to, anything whatsoever, and call it out. Call it out. Because there are plenty of things that I don't know. There are things that, there are women who are born Muslim that just know things innately that maybe I only know like surface knowledge of. There are reverts in the chat who have studied in depth and have a huge support system, including like a spouse and their families that were born as Muslims. So I'm not the only one with knowledge here. But I would ask of anybody in the community, if you do have any questions about Islam, fasting, Ramadan, ask a Muslim. Ask a Muslim. Don't expect just a random channel to know. You can ask, you're going to get an answer, but, if you're not really looking for, like the correct answer, then, yeah, fine. That's, that's up to you. All right, let's get started. Let's do this.
Exhausting. Hey, Ghostface, salam alaikum. Getting out does make me feel better, but I just can't do it sometimes. I feel, hi Heather, when I'm really exhausted from just being so depressed, and I know bed rotting is not healthy either. That's where I say I have to force myself, but like, you have to go through, before you feel better, you have to feel worse. It's like, do you know what I mean? You have to be so uncomfortable at first. And it's so hard. Like your mind just.
Yeah, Chantal, the expert on all. Harry the Hunter, another 5 memberships. Thank you, Harry the Hunter. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So many new nesty besties. I love it. We've got Aaron Prince, Crafty Ninja the Black Dragon, Jay-Z got a membership. Woo! EM got a membership. And Darkest Coven. Yes. Thank you so, so much, Harry the Hunter. That's fantastic. Thank you for helping the nest to grow. Really appreciate that. And we are going to talk about fasting in a little bit. So if you do have questions, I would just ask that you please hold on to those until we get to that part. Okay. Thank you, Harry. It's very generous. Thank you.
It tricks you into staying the same. It's really messed up. My second Ramadan. Yeah. So I haven't decided. Hi, Rylan. I haven't decided on the abaya yet. I'm going to go shopping, see if I can find something like else. Other deals. I mean, I don't know. It's Ramadan. There's a lot of deals pre-Ramadan. Ew, spit line. Vitamin D, yeah. I was seeing a lot. So this thing has been coming up on my For You page. This $120 million wedding of this Indian billionaire's son, Anant. I forget their last name. Hey, Meep. Harry Abaya. Thanks, Moonshine Molly. Lynn, hello. Welcome. Vitamin, you can, probably from sticking your head out the window, yeah. There's our emoji queen, Vanessa. Hello, Vanessa. Brianna.
And we got the first 5 or 10 minutes of a bunch of nothing, so let's celebrate another gifted membership from Kimbalina. Thank you, Kimbalina, for gifting a membership. Thank you. All right. Kimbalina, thank you. And Stella Virgin received it. Thank you. And Harry the Hunter, welcome to Owlette and for gifting another Are You Serious membership. And Camby received that one. Welcome, Camby. Welcome. Great to have you. Another Are You Serious membership, Harry? Okay. So what is that, 12 now? Plus yourself? My goodness, thank you. And Sane is all received that one. Thank you. Thank you. Welcome, new members. We've got another one. Joy Faldenay. Thank you. Welcome, Joy. Oh yeah, the whole chat will be green before too long. Thank you, Harry. Appreciate that. Thank you. And welcome to the new members. Welcome. Very generous. Thank you. Sinatra shouted out my channel yesterday, Jessica. Well, thank you, Mr. Sinatra. I appreciate that so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Very nice. If you're listening, if you're lurking, welcome. It's great to have you. Finally. And that's thanks to John Galt, I believe. So thank you, John. Thank you so, so much. All right. Back to Chantal. Sin and Sass, yes. Yeah, let me get a link for their channel also.
Anna performed and she twerked. Oh my gosh. You know what? And I heard like they were, I don't know. I have like my opinions on like super billionaires and like if you put all of the even just a couple billionaires together, they could like legit solve all of the world's monetary problems. I swear. Like $117 billion to me is like haram. I don't know. Hi, Elaine. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Everyone has their opinion on that. They do some nice things, but there's also like some political controversy I read about. But anyway, my point about this wedding is, you know what I would want to do just to troll people if I was a billionaire? I think I would have like the most budget party ever, like a budget, like low budget themed expensive party, like serve everybody like a bunch of wieners and like McCain cake. Would you imagine that? That would be so cool. A billionaire has to do that and just play like pin the tail on the donkey. I don't know. Hi, Crystal Thomas. Thank you, Lynn. You thrifted Louboutins from a thrift store yesterday? Yeah, that's crazy. Like 100, imagine 100. Warren Buffett's a billionaire and still eats at Dairy Queen, which he owns.
So she's criticizing wealthy people for some reason. I don't know why. I have no idea why that would even come up. She said she read about an Indian wedding, I guess, that they spent a lot of money. I mean, to me, I don't count other people's wallets. I don't, that's kind of their business and not mine. I don't know. I mean, really we focus on ourselves. And, and during Ramadan, it is a time of charity. Charity is heavily involved during Ramadan. And we're not counting other people's charity. We're counting our own and what we're responsible for giving. It is one of the 5 pillars of Islam, and it is required of us. So I'm not looking around at what everyone else is giving. I'm worried about what I'm giving.
Capri Suns and Pop Tarts. Hi, Cynthia. It is their money. It's not their responsibility to pay for the world's problems. But Danielle, to me, it's still, it's unethical to hoard that much money, in my opinion, because they could easily give away half and still have what, $50 billion, $70 billion, which is still unethical, in my opinion.
Well, how is it unethical to be wealthy? Please explain, Chantal. How is that unethical? I mean, you were making $20K a month at one point, weren't you? Did you donate $10K of that when you were making that? Is that unethical for you to keep your money that you earned? I don't really understand where this is coming from. I really don't. It sounds like she's concerned about money, right? Because if you're making enough to pay your bills and you have some extra and you're doing okay, you're not really looking around at who has what, right? I think there might be an issue here. But even just expressing that is kind of odd, I think. Kind of odd. Is she really saying that? Yes, Jessica, she is. How many people could she have fed with the money? Right, exactly. Exactly. How many people could she have fed during all that nonsense with $20K a month? I don't know. I don't know where this is coming from. Just Jamie, is it ethical to eat enough food for 4 at once? That is an excellent question. Yes, is that ethical?
Thank you, Kybella.
Is it ethical, Just Jamie? Great question. Yeah, she's counting billionaires, but at the same time, she's ordering platters that several people could be eating from. Is that ethical? Maybe she should buy food for 4 people, take 1 serving for herself, and take the other 3 and give it to people who need it. That would be ethical.
I don't know. That's just my opinion, but have I thought about doing charity? I mean, I'm not a billionaire, right? So I don't have a ton of money to give away. But yeah, I do. When I'm better, I've done a lot of volunteer work in my life. I used to volunteer 40 hours a week when I was younger. So when I get to that point, I want to give of myself 100%. And I do give what I can here and there to like some charities for like Syrian refugee camps. I do give some money. Like we give some money for that. Hi, No Name. How are you? How are you? Good evening. Assalamu alaikum. Shamrock shake. Ew. Do you feel the same about the Sheik of Quick? I feel like anybody who hoards that much riches, but I don't know what a lot of them give, so I can't say. I'm just making a point that, imagine, I don't know, because like having all that money can change you too. When you don't have much money, you think, oh, I would help people if I had money. But then apparently, like scientifically, when you have a lot of money, it changes how you think. I would help so many. Yeah, I would like to think I would too.
Scientifically, could you point us to those studies, Chantal? I would love to see those studies of how money changes your brain scientifically. Interesting. Kimbalina, thank you for gifting another Are You Serious membership. Thank you. Thank you, Kimbalina. And it looks like Mayfei received that one. Welcome, Mayfei. Welcome.
That was just their pre-wedding party. Oh my gosh. Hi, Miss Mary. I'm not hating on anyone. I'm just making an observation, I think it's mint, the shamrock, yeah. She helped homeless Julia and Howie. Yes. I took those pets off the streets. There's no such thing as an ethics billionaire. Exactly, Zoe. That's exactly how I feel about it. Yeah. Even in Islam, they believe that. So,
Um, okay. Several things. Several things already. Several things. Okay. Chantal. I don't know what you're referring to about billionaires being unethical as how we as a religion believe that. Okay. I don't know where you're getting that from. Number two, ma'am, in Islam, they believe that. They. Aren't you Muslim? I say we. When I'm talking about Muslims, about the Ummah, the community, I say we because I am Muslim. I consider myself to be a Muslima. I am Muslim. I say we. Even in Islam, they believe that. First of all, the belief, I don't even know what you're talking about. You're going to have to quote something directly because it's far too vague and I really don't know where you're going with that. Number two, they. I don't know. Chantal, I don't know.
when you don't have much money, you think, oh, I would help people if I had money. But then apparently, like scientifically, when you have a lot of money, it changes how you think. I would help so many. Yeah, I would like to think I would too. That was just their pre-wedding party. Oh my gosh. Hi, Miss Mary. I'm not hating on anyone. I'm just making an observation. I think it's Mint, the Shamrock, yeah. She helped homeless Julia and Howie. Yes. I took those pets off the streets. There's no such thing as an ethics billionaire. Exactly, Zoe. That's exactly how I feel about it. Yeah. Even in Islam, they believe that. So I have
Even in Islam, they believe that. Chantal.
very flexible ethics when it comes to money. It's Mint. I'm sure they do help people. They don't. But if you look at the state of India, Danielle, there's so many poor people. Meanwhile,
what is the commentary on India right now? Where's this coming from? Where? We need how hypocrisy. We can do a sound clip. We have that. How hypocrisy you are. I took that sound clip from the video that her husband made about me, but then deleted.
Like how hypocrisy you are.
ruler has like billions, To me, that's just weird.
Okay.
But I'm not a politician. Hi, Living Laura.
Okay.
Vanessa.
Wow.
Thanks, Cynthia. Thank you. Don't you want to know how it feels to be healthy, slim, and feel free and beautiful? I mean, I don't feel like I have to be slim to feel beautiful, but I do want to feel healthy. Maranatha? Yeah, for sure. More than anything. I can't volunteer now, Robin, because I'm like really not healthy. I got to get a little bit healthier. But I was researching.
And what's the plan for that, Chantal? What's the plan to get healthier? What are you going to be doing? Can you share that with us? Or is that too private? You're not talking about that anymore. Okay.
Searching different things I can do. Good evening, No Name. Welcome to the party. You are priceless, babe. Thanks, babe. Abayas are perfect for hot weather because they do have airflow, yeah. You can get summer abayas, so I'm going to get some. Chamois shake season. Yeah, Zoe, I agree. Yeah, that's true, Danielle. You can definitely volunteer if you don't have money. I don't know if there's thrift shops. Babe, are there shops here in Kuwait where it's like, it's not like a thrift shop. See, it's like they have markets and bazaars, huge bazaars where they give away stuff. So yeah, I can take you guys there someday, but it's chaotic. There's a lot of people, kind of hot. Loyal Beezers. My loyal Beezers. Do I look funny? Cranberries and corn to perform at your wedding. If I could pick people to perform, the cranberries, well, I can't now, but yeah, I would. Maybe silver chair. And linen fabric. Oh, cool, moonshine. Hi, Crystal. Hi. You're such a fool for you. You got me wrapped around your finger. You made the homemade one. That's nice.
Sped way up.
Member for 27 months. I cannot believe this. Ready, sir, babies.
It does go fast, though.
Crystal. 12 months. Thank you. Happy anniversary. Ready, sir, babies, Crystal. Thank you, Crystal. Okay, hold on here. No name. Hello. Ready, sir, babies. Oh my gosh, you gifted 10 members. Thank you, no name. Wow, thank you. Welcome, new Beezers. Who is a new Beezer? No name is a Beezer. Ghostface Gamer. Dare D. Who else? Hi, everyone. Hi, EF. Shakespeare. Yes, thank you for the generosity. Wow. Welcome. Thank you. You want me to go somewhere crowded, Zoe, and have a panic attack? I know it. I could try walking. I am so annoying. Sarah Dean, Melissa, Crystal. Melly, you gifted 2 members too? Thank you, Melly. I don't know why I'm seeing all of these things very late. Thank you, Melly. You're so sweet. All of you guys are awesome. Freya, hello. Lumpy, hello. 111 Soulmates, yes. The dancing burger, I know, that's only on my laptop. Hey, Nosferatu. You guys are awesome. Oh, Capricorn.
You loser.
Melly. Thank you.
Loser. She is Loser.
And here's my beautiful wife, Chantal, is stunning as usual.
Yeah. I mean, I appreciate everyone's gonna have their opinions, and and I appreciate people's advice and stuff. But yeah, unless you're really living in the person's shoes. Pondu. It's a Pondu from the past. How about a troll account comes in as past Pondu? Instead of eating.
Miranda Snyder, thank you for gifting an Are You Serious membership. Thank you. Thank you so much. And it looks like who received it? It went to 21 grams. Welcome. Welcome.
Even talking to a walk. Yeah, I eat and talk when I don't feel like doing much. The badge for new members, Crystal. Alpha C Tango. Yeah. I have so much I have to do, and I have to clean out my fridge, which I've been, not just clean out the food, clean out the shelves. Oh, do you know how hard that is when you have a bad leg? When you have sciatica, back pain, you have to bend and... Yeah, Lynn, I hear ya. Okay, Marbles. No name, here's my advice. Be happy, and I will be happy for you. Thank you, No Name. You're really sweet. I really appreciate that. I appreciate the support. No, I'm not showing you my fridge, Zoe. You'll barf. No, I'm kidding. It's not that bad. It's basically just there's not even that much in it. Hi, misbehaving. Yes, babe. But I gotta clean it out, so I'm not showing you. I mean, maybe I could. I don't know. No, I gotta clean it. I love water. I know a lot of you out there only drink Pepsi. Oh, look at this. What is that? Is this a corn? What do I need to do? What is it? I just noticed. What the heck is that? What is this? Yeah, you can ask me a question.
Thank you, Carvella.
Ah, I gotta do it. A wart! Doesn't hurt. You know I adore you, Chantal. Thank you, No Name. I appreciate that.
Thank you for the super sticker, 21 grams. Thank you.
Who called you a dodo brain? I love that dodo brain. Yeah, it's okay, Elle. I have a wart on my finger. There's going to be a troll account, Chantal's wart. Maranatha. Yeah. I think when a lot of people, actually, I get judged a lot, most by people who've been in my place. Almost like people forget how hard it is, But, yeah, I agree. I want to feel better, I don't think I pinched my finger. I got to get some of that. What's that stuff called? Not preparation H. What is it? Hi, intro. Pam. Hi, Pam Anderson. I'm going to Disney. I can't walk around. I'd have to get a scooter. Yeah. Vanessa.
a scooter in Disney, your 30-year-old husband will think that's great. He'll think that's great. Maybe he could ride in the basket, right? Maybe. Dax Marshall, welcome to Owlette. Welcome, Dax. Welcome.
Not a whole lot. Freeze away. Thanks, Elaine. Ew. Napalm. I don't know, but trolls say that. Probably not true. Compound W, Rachel, yeah. Compound W. May cause intestinal bleeding or death. Ew, I have to cut my nails. Just don't look at me. Yes. Yeah, Crystal. It's not good. It's not fun. I don't even know when the last time is I went up a flight of stairs. I take the elevator. Dip your finger in cheese and have hair you cut. What? It's just a blister? Okay, we'll see if it goes away. WD-40 carburetor fluid will fix it. I can't believe I took carburetor fluid and all over the stove. And then I start smelling something like strong, like, paint thinner or something. And I was like, what is this? This is some strong stuff. And I saw the can. Oh my gosh. The can of carburetor fluid looks like the oven cleaner. Okay. So then I had to spend like legit an hour cleaning off the carburetor fluid. Then I had to clean a whole oven and stove.
I'm 39, I'm f***ing diabetic, and I'm not into weird fetishes anymore.
If you go down too many stairs at once, when you first start going down, it's automatic.
I think I'm a pretty good catch.
When you do too many of them. You know what I mean? Everybody cooks fish here, Flop. It's Kuwait. Capricorn. Oh no, you're right. I game with this one too. You get dizzy, yeah. I used to do that when I would visit my grandma. She lived on the 4th floor, but there was like 2 basement levels, so like 6 floors. And she would get so mad. She'd be like, "You go in the elevator, I'll come get you. You're not going up all those stairs."
I've always
just have a heart attack and die. I'm like, I would rather, go out that way than get stuck in an elevator and go out that way. So, any new vlogs? Yeah, soon.
I've always just had trouble with stupidity, like just nonsense. I can't stand it. It's a pet peeve of mine, and yeah, but you have to be shitting me.
It is 1:18 here. AM. Julia, 2:20 AM in Dubai. Oh, you guys are an hour ahead? Yeah, we have elevator, Mary. Thank you. Yeah, it's my Muslim name. Oh, thanks, Elle. It looks like you just woke up. Well, I did a few hours ago. On and off, on and off. No, he's not. He's in the chat. Rayo, would I visit Mexico? Yeah. I'll get to that in a minute. Hi, Daisy G. Thank you. Your videos always cheer me up. Aw, thank you, Daisy G. That's so sweet. Thank you so much for the super chat. And I'm glad that my videos cheer you up, for real. It's 4:20. Mexico, I think is a beautiful country, but I'm honestly afraid of like all the crime from the cartels. I watch horror stories and I don't know if like I would want to risk it just in case. I don't want to be in one of those films where people get their limbs cut off.
It was only this once. Yeah, sure. Fuck you. Fuck you. See this finger? Shove it up your fucking hairy ass.
Yeah. That's like my worst fear.
She's afraid to travel now. All of a sudden, she's afraid to travel. Yeah. So basically, any country that anyone has mentioned for the past week or so, I want to go there. I want to go there. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I want to go there. Antarctica. I want to go there. The continent. Yes. I want to go there. Yeah, absolutely. I'd love to go there. Yeah. But now, Mexico. She doesn't want to get chopped up and lose limbs. Sweetheart, you might lose limbs anyway, okay? I mean, but you could just, I don't know, roll the dice. Go to Cancun. But heck. Yeah. It's funny, though, because she will accuse a lot of people of being xenophobic for making comments about Kuwait. And there are xenophobic comments about Kuwait for sure. These people just don't get out much, but she is admitting she's one of them. Mexico. Really, Chantal? Really?
I don't know if it happens, but...
Hey, Delulu.
higher floor, yeah, marbles.
Oh, yeah. She talks about going to Iran, Iraq. Yeah, no problem. No problem. Mexico? No, too far. Too far. Mm-mm.
Way up. Oh, really, Danielle? Did I like Cuba? Yeah, I had a good time. I think it's beautiful. The beaches are amazing. I don't know why, Lonnie. Just always is. Barbara, because I'm fat and I'm asthmatic. Really, Julia? You're not, oh, really? 22 years in Dubai? Wow. It's true. It's true. Yeah, it's hard. You went down to a cavern. Oh, like why did you go to a cavern? You're in Kuwait. Bryson's lab, Kuwait is one of the safest places. There's like hardly any crime here, especially not drug cartels. Excuse me, ma'am.
All she has to do is look at, what is it? It's, I think, Kuwait Times online. The drug busts are huge. They have huge drug busts because they lay everything out. And then they have the people that were arrested, like they usually have their faces blurred out, but like all laid out in front of them. Huge amounts. Huge. Oh, we don't have cartels in Kuwait. I am in a utopia. Nothing bad ever happens here. Everyone's wonderful. Yeah. Mexico's too dangerous to travel.
Yes. Welcome to Very Important Views. Ready, set, peace.
She went to Cuba and never left the resort.
Welcome, excuse me, miss. What? No, parasocial. They're in the Dominican? Really? Creepy? I wanted to go there at one point. Yeah, I hope they have a good time. Shiloh! Okay, Elaine. Have fun with Shiloh. That was easier than I thought. Hi, Angela. No, we don't do daylight savings here. We spring forward this weekend. Ah, okay, so then you guys will be 7 or 8 hours behind. I'm not sure. If you could do anything in the world, what would you do? Oh boy, I don't know. Travel around and help people with like charities and stuff. I think right now. I think that would be a good thing to do.
Oh, isn't that wonderful? She wants to travel around, but not to Mexico. Oh no, we don't go to Mexico. Oh no, but travel around and charity all over. Yeah,
feel good about myself if I did that stuff.
Okay, good.
Oh, a touristy place?
Good.
I'd be freaking out too. Ruins of coolness. I don't think Cuba would be the same as a Muslim. How hot Kuwait will get. We have good AC, so. Did I quit smoking? Yes. Vanessa with the emojis, congratulations for the gifted membership. I'm not healthy right now, Barbara. I hate the springtime changing. Yeah, the one that goes ahead, I always hated that. Hello, Ileana. Hello, Beezer. Look up avocado cartel in Mexico. It's wild. Oh, I think I've heard of it. I think.
My dogs love to call her out. They're like, la, la, la. Hear them? La! It's a la!
Yeah. A lot of, I don't know. But, like, the normal people that are not in cartels are nice, and I don't know.
The normal people
Yeah.
who aren't in
I'm not saying everyone
cartels?
is like that, Danielle. I'm just saying that I'm afraid of that violence that's there. Like, I don't know. That's just me. Not all Arabs are Muslims, Ghostface, but if you look up, like, Gulf countries, they have low crime rates. Hi, Melissa. Oh no, you washed puke sheets all day. Oh, do you get used to that? Because I have like a fear of vomit. I don't know if I could deal with that.
Park Street Boys.
Yeah, Brooke. Like you can't. I'm pretty sure
Park
most
Street Boys.
properties have to be owned by Kuwaitis. So
Yeah, Chantal, that's right.
I don't really care. I'm not like that's not like a priority for me owning a house. You know.
It's not.
I don't really want that burden if I want to travel. I don't know.
Right. If you want to travel. If you keep you keep talking about traveling, Chantal. You don't want the burden, okay? Because you're going to be a world traveler. Yet you need to buy 2 airplane seats, okay? You have to buy 2 seats. You don't want to go to Mexico because of the cartels. Where are you going exactly? Where now? Are you going to India? To go confront the billionaire who just had a wedding? Like, where are you going?
I love rice pudding. Yes, I want to make some. It's called Rose Halib here. Babe, Angela, I'm sleeping. Yeah, he's resting. Oh, I don't know, Grace, which charity. I'd have to look into it. I would spread it around, I think. Nothing compared to St. Louis. Yeah, Steffi walk. Oh, maybe, yeah, not Sawtooth. Maybe if you have the money up front, who knows? Ghost face. I just want you well. Thanks, no name. Yeah, I hope so. I'm gonna try to work on it my best. Hello, Michelle. No, tourists, they don't serve alcohol here at all, Lonnie. I think in Dubai, if I'm not mistaken, but here, no.
And that is correct. It is a 100% dry country. Does that mean that people can't get alcohol? I don't even, I don't want to comment on that. But it is intended to be a dry country, and there will be a severe penalty for anyone caught with alcohol. But people will do what they do.
Well, Danielle, yeah, I'm a little bit afraid. Like, I would be afraid to travel to countries with, like, ISIS and stuff like that, for sure. But there's not that here, so. Same thing, yeah, I would be. 100%. I think anybody would be a little apprehensive,
But you want to go to Iraq and Iran, Chantal, but not Mexico. Okay.
I don't know.
I'm losing brain cells.
There have been, like, there was a couple Americans that were kidnapped recently. You didn't hear about that? Spring ahead, fall behind, yeah. Yeah, but yeah, Mexico is beautiful, and the food and the people seem really nice for sure, yeah. Oh, no.
So, there is a seizure. There's a seizure warning here. Okay, this husband of hers, okay, is like a 5-year-old. He comes into the room playing something ridiculous, like a little kid, and flashes the lights on and off. So, yeah, I don't even know. I mean, they're clearly made for each other, clearly. So I'll just fast forward a little bit past that. Of course, she loves it. She loves it. She thinks he's hilarious. Doesn't even look the least bit annoyed.
Oops. Something else.
Salah is gin.
Want to leave?
Yeah, that was my other bottle of water.
Yeah, maybe.
Meh. Turn one light off, maybe. Are you thirsty too?
Yeah. Enjoy busy.
Thank you. Angela, no, I didn't.
My apologies. They're out of control. I got home over 3 hours ago. They have been nonstop barking. I don't know what happened today while I was gone. But, hopefully, are we all chill now? Can we just chill? Chill. Can we please? Please. Woo! Woo. Keeping the carburetor cleaner in the kitchen seems like a fantastic idea. I mean, it'll clean stuff.
Thanks, Cynthia.
Mm-hmm. Thank you for your patience, everyone.
Yeah. I'm afraid to go to like places when I hear that there's been an incident. Like even Dominican Republic, like there was like that big thing where like people were dying mysteriously, maybe from something poisoning in the alcohol or something. I don't know. Nothing against the country. Even the Canadian travel websites say, like they tell you based on the region if you should travel or not. So they're racist or what because of that? Like no.
I'm losing brain cells by the moment. So, yeah. Um, your pups have been off the rails today too, just Jamie. Weird, huh? They've been nonstop since I got home. They haven't settled, even when they were eating their ice cream. They have dog stirs when I get home sometimes. Ruby, deeply offended by her dumb comments about Mexico. I have lived there, and yes, it has been really bad around 2009, 2010. It was like a war zone. But everywhere in the world has its bad luggage. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. Right now it states do not visit Kuwait. I tend not to pay much attention to the country warnings, honestly, because they're always going to warn you not to go someplace for some reason. I mean, there were travel advisories when I went to Egypt that I ended up just asking someone that I met who was from Yemen and asking, like, what is up with the travel advisory? Should I avoid going? And he said, absolutely not. There will always be one. It's like they got to cover themselves. So I'm not saying go into a place of danger where there's, it's probably not a good time to go to Gaza. Can we stop, please, sir? You gotta stop, okay? My goodness, nonstop for 3 hours. So, jeez. Whew, they're off the train. Travel carefully. Keep your wits about you. Go with somebody if that makes you feel better. There are absolutely areas that you should avoid, and don't be a dumb tourist. Really, just have your street smarts about you. Really, he has given me a lot of attitude, Kay Mary. It's ridiculous. And he's the runt. He was the runt of the litter, too. He's got the most attitude now. Relax. You need to stop, please.
I have challenges to be a mixed weight couple. People judging Kelly, but other than that, no. Oh, really? Steffi Walk? Cool. Don't say that when my daughter's... Oh, yeah, creepy, sorry. I think it's fine now. Is Julie still enjoying her takeout bag? Yep. I still have it here. She sleeps in it regularly. I can't get rid of it now because of that. Yeah, Lynn, I hear you. Welcome back. Nassau is nice, Bahamas. There's a lot of sharks. See, I'm scared to go there because of sharks. Sweet kidda. I can't stay on long tonight because I have to
Oh, what a shame.
clean my kitchen. Like I have to.
Yeah, okay.
Ramadan is coming soon and I gotta set it up really well.
It is coming soon.
I haven't gone through my cupboards, like properly at the back of the cupboards. I'm short. I take a spoon and like move everything out in like a while.
She does make up
From
stuff.
before Canada, so I don't know what's lurking up there. Probably some old flour and baking powder. Live stream my kitchen.
Oh, Kitty
Hi, Joanne.
Connecticut.
Hey.
Yeah, my runt looks just like a Basenji. Yeah, you met some on the trail last weekend. They had curly tails. Yeah. Yep. The loud one tonight, he looks just like a Basenji. Closest to a Basenji. Yep. He's a doll.
Thank you.
Hey, want to hear the most annoying sound in the world?
Her husband is a child, but so is she. So is she. Oh, God. I'm so annoyed with
Do not drink dirt water during the day in Ramadan, no. That's so bad. 3 years. You swam with sharks and they didn't nibble on your toes? Yeah, I'm gonna fast for Ramadan. Ghostface, I look like Ghostface right now.
So let me clarify that she does not have to fast for Ramadan because she is a diagnosed diabetic. She has a medical exemption. She does not have to fast. She doesn't have to. And if she does insist on fasting and she does harm to herself, her fast may or may not be accepted by God. So there's an exemption for a reason. Exactly, Delulu. I don't know what point she's trying to prove. I don't either.
I didn't feel like putting on a proper hijab, so I just put my hoodie. which is fine. A lot of hijabis do it. Sometimes hijabis just grab a blanket when they go to the door. I'm like, go like this. You just have to cover yourself. Doesn't matter what. Laughter is the medicine. Yeah, I'm planning on cooking a lot for Ramadan. Making different staples. You guys will see. Oh, I love cold water. I love dolphins. You're not a chicken. Potato face. Melissa, watched you for a few years now. Put you first. Thank you, Melissa, for the super chat.
We will talk about fasting, what breaks a fast, what is considered fasting, what isn't, all of that after we're finished with Chantal, which she doesn't have much more to go. I have some things to correct that she says. We will answer questions afterwards.
Yes, I will for sure. Thank you so much. Thanks, DFS, for being here. Grace, if you have like a medical reason you need to drink, you can. Thanks, Nicolina.
أهلا رمضان يا شهر الإحسان شهر الغفران رمضان 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 رمضان.
Thank you, Sir Austin, for the idea. So, I had to. So, if you're thirsty, no, you cannot take a drink. No, you cannot. If you feel like, I really would like to have some water. No, you cannot. You can, you have free will, but it invalidates your fast. You are no longer fasting when you drink water, when you put water in your mouth and swish it around and spit it out, unless you are performing wudu, which is something that we do before prayer time if needed. It's a whole other topic. But just because your mouth is dry, no, that is not permitted, Chantal. She's making it extremely permissive for herself when, number one, she doesn't even have to fast. She does have a legitimate medical exemption. She doesn't need to. And for her to make up rules about what fasting is and isn't, what's okay and what's not, when she herself will not be able to complete a fast and probably shouldn't, is ludicrous. Absolutely ludicrous. Chantal, stop answering questions about a religion that you are very still new in. Very new. Please.
Hoodies are fine, yeah. Hi, Susu. Please do rat face. Never do it without water. I know, you think you're allowed to put water in your mouth and spit it out if your mouth gets dry?
If your mouth gets dry. No, ma'am. You are not allowed to do that. Absolutely not. No.
It's hard, I'm not gonna lie. But it's very important to, so like before you start fasting, you have to start fasting when Fajr comes, which is like around 6 a.m. or close to that, 5 something between, I don't know what time, depends. During Ramadan, I don't know what time it will be. But you have to like make sure your suhoor, it's like your breakfast before Fajr. So typically routine-wise, you would get up at like 4 a.m., pray tahajjud, then like prepare suhoor, the meal, and have something with like a lot of hydrating food, like, cucumbers, hydrating fruit, maybe watermelon, drink a lot of water,
These are things that she's being told, okay? These are not things that she has actually done herself. It's very clear. So I do know that the community does want to call her out on a lot of different things, okay? Rest assured that any halfway practicing Muslim sees through a lot of this that most of the community will not even notice. There are plenty of things that she says that tell us exactly where she's at. We're not going to call all of them out because we don't do that to each other. But when she is giving clear misinformation, it is our responsibility to correct it. And that's what I will be doing. And I'm sure others will as well.
Don't eat salty, fatty stuff that will like make you thirsty. No gum, no. And then you're okay. You get, you kind of just, I don't know, it's not as bad as it seems. But yeah, people don't really typically hang out outside, Robin, in the summer. And it won't be that hot till after Ramadan this year, I don't think. If you would feel very sick and you would get sick, then you'd be permitted to break the fast.
Again, stop. Chantal, stop.
أهلا رمضان يا شهر الإحسان شهر الغفران رمضان 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 رمضان.
Chantal, stop. Stop. It's not as bad as it seems, says the one who sleeps all day and eats all night. That's right, Kay Mary. It's not bad at all. Not bad at all. And we will be going over the particulars of fasting in just a moment. So we may answer your question as we go along.
If you feel okay, like you could go on, then that's when you have to endure it and persist. Angela. He's in his PJs, let's just say. His sleeping attire. Sleep all day, bees all night. You have to get presentable. Like, no, I don't care about that, but some people do. To go on cam. Please check with your doctor before fasting. Yeah. I mean, I feel like it's hard to do, but I feel better, when I do it. Like that empty stomach feeling before you pig out because you're starving? Yeah, that's okay, Grace. You're welcome. For someone who does manual labor, yeah, maybe they're excused. It depends, It's a personal choice between everybody, but you cannot be caught, like, you cannot be eating and drinking in public during fasting hours. Am I getting that right, babe? If you get seen, you'll probably get asked about it. I don't feel better without water, no. I love water. This is my 5th bottle.
Hey there, you want to hear the second most annoying sound in the world? Sure.
Oh my God. They're children. They are children. Children. And he ignores most of her questions. Oh my God.
Are tourists allowed to eat during Ramadan in public? No way.
I think nobody.
Oh.
In public.
Oh, okay.
He said, I think nobody, at least in public, basically. And if you, oops, sorry, my mic is peaking. Woo, sorry about that. So yeah, if you are not Muslim and you are in a primarily Muslim country, it is, and it depends where you are, certainly. It is generally good manners and polite not to drink water or eat in front of people who are fasting. In some countries, it may be illegal. You have to check the local laws. If I were not Muslim, I probably would not travel to an Islamic country during Ramadan. It would be difficult. It would.
They can eat, but in private.
Ah, okay. Yeah. Babe,
Yes, babe.
you're funny. Cruelty to my ears, he said. King Beezer. Annoying, yeah. Are you a Beezer?
Just teasing, yeah.
Yeah, Ellie, no, you're not allowed water. Many religions do not drink water when fasting. Most people in my religion do not drink water when they fast. Yeah. Yeah, with Islam, yeah. Gotta give us headphone users a warm. The emoji, salah emojis. Blush abaya? No, Ghostface, you can't. Babe, what age do children start fasting? After puberty?
What?
What age do children start fasting?
It's like
Puberty?
from like 10.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, young. Hi, Jamie and Camille.
He says from 10 years old. Now, I don't have children, okay? I knew children around that age. They were not fasting for the entire day. Usually, and ladies who, and gentlemen, Muslims and Muslimas, if you do know exactly, feel free. Delulu says after puberty is mandatory. Some little kids start young just to practice. Yes. And that's what, children that I've known in Egypt would maybe skip breakfast and eat lunch a little bit later, like working into it. But he says 10 years old. That seems, I don't know. I thought that was a little young, but.
An energy egg. Lizzie. Hey, drop off your drinking hand.
It seemed like he didn't want to
It's my
answer
husband's
the
name
question.
when I took my shahada. Your rice bowl.
And the Muslim name when she took her shahada, okay? This is not I have never known anyone to change their name after reverting. Okay. I've never known anybody to do that. Personally, myself, when I reverted, it was who I was anyway. It's not like I was becoming a new person. Like it just more clearly defined who I actually am. So I'm always me. I don't need to change my name. I've never known a revert to change their name. So I don't know where this like Muslim name thing is. I have no idea. I don't know, but
Portioning under control. The reaction channels are going to be going crazy about Salah not being in his own apartment. Time to go home, babe. Pack your bags.
now why she doesn't have a moderator taking care of some of these chats, Blue Pot, LMAO after puberty is weird. Do they check their pants? This is not, she's talking about fasting during Ramadan and talking about children. Personally, I think that's a little effed up to allow in your chat. Look at the chat, the name of Victoria. Okay. Do the pets fast? No, they don't. No. Victoria. Hey, Chantal, I've had contact with Salah like almost 2 years ago. I'm from Germany and we wrote for a couple of months on Tinder. What? And then realized he just wants citizenship and quit the contact. Well, Victoria Wendling. Do we think this is legit? Is this legit? I don't know. Interesting. Okay, Victoria Wendling.
They chop off your drinking him. Can you explain where the Mariam name came from? It's my Muslim name, Amy, when I took my Shahada. Your rice portioning under control. The reaction channels are going to be going crazy about Salah not being in his own apartment. Time to go home, babe. Pack your bags. No. Bun. Binging during Ramadan? It has happened, but like after, like during iftar, I've eaten a lot. You can be medically exempt from fasting, Danielle, yeah. You're watching your cats? 5 cats? 7 cats? How's that going creepy? Oh, gallbladder surgery, Candace? It's not bad if they're doing laparoscopic. Okay, I gotta get out of here because I have to do some things. So stay tuned for video and possibly later for a Twitch stream. My Twitch is Mariam. Ben, can you put the Twitch in the chat for me, please?
Yalla, wait.
Yalla. What is Sue's mirror? Warning. Thanks, Sunny Lee. Do you ever miss driving and fast food? Thanks, Dirty. No, I hated those feelings. I hated that. I do miss Nashi's so bad. Thanks, Creepy. If you have to eat alpha, then you can eat, yeah. You miss the driving?
رمضان يا شهر الإحسان شهر الغفران رمضان.
Oh, Chantal, if you have to eat, you can eat. I mean, what do you actually mean by that, Chantal? What are you talking about now? What, if you get hungry, you're allowed to eat? No, you are not. You could. It invalidates your entire day of fasting if you do. All right, let's see. Victoria, yes, it's true. Not saying this to troll. I'm sorry, Chantal. Just want that he doesn't just use you. Oh, okay. All right.
Yalla. What is Sue's mirror? Warning. Thanks, Sunny Lee. Do you ever miss driving and fast food? Thanks, Dirty. No, I hated those feelings. I hated that. I do miss Nashi's so bad. Thanks, Creepy. If you have to eat alpha, then you can eat, yeah. You miss the driving?
Salah, are you packing yet? To move where?
To go to your apartment.
My 3rd one or my 4th one?
Just the 3rd one.
Okay.
He has one in every province here.
Oh my god. You got to be trolling.
By the way, Anashi, let me tell you why it's amazing, okay? They have a chicken patty, which is all white breast meat, never any hard things in it. Never grizzled, just perfect meat, okay, guys? Then it's fried to crisp perfection and dipped in the most delicious nashi sauce I ever had, okay? And it's just the right amount of spicy. And then the brioche bun is like soft and sweet, a little bit sweet, like brioche is. And they put mayo, and Burger King mayo is amazing. It's tangy and salty. And then the Burger King pickles, in my opinion, are the best fast food pickles ever. Wendy's is the least best. But yeah. So the nashi is amazing. But I am boycotting Burger King. Bailey Brook, welcome to Very Important Beach. Did you ever meet anyone weird as me before you met me? No, right, babe? Please start driving around with a baby car seat in your backseat just to mess with people. Babe! Good idea. We should get like those little seats that they put babies in the back seat of cars?
Mm-hmm.
We should get one just to mess with people.
Oh,
And put Julia in it. Good.
And Howie has his own cage, right? So no need for him. Imagine buy a whole feet for hamster. Small one.
He does have a big butt. Teardrop! One of your daughter's birthday. Oh, yes. Please wish her happy birthday. Yes, have fun, Teardrop. Don't worry about it. Thanks for popping in.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, little abuser. How do I feel about Egypt? I like every country. I don't I'm just like paranoid with certain things.
Except Mexico. She doesn't love Mexico. Hey, you filthy animal. How's it going? She hates Mexico. She's going to get chopped up by the drug cartels. But she loves every country. Of course. Of course.
I was paranoid about Cuba too as well, actually. I don't know why. It just was. But
Egypt
I
is
wouldn't go by
Mexico.
myself, that's for sure.
Why not, Chantal? Why wouldn't... please explain. Please explain. Why wouldn't you go to Egypt by yourself? Don't freaking come here, Marwa. I want to know your reasons, Chantal. Don't be so vague. Why wouldn't you? Why?
With my husband, yeah. I just hear some people can be pushy about selling things, and you know how I am. I have a hard time asserting myself when people ask me for stuff.
So this is a thing. This is a thing in Egypt, depending on the economy at the time. It is. So, yes, people can be pushy. I have seen tourists absolutely lose it. I have. And I would say especially North Americans. We're used to, as North Americans, I'm American, we're used to being able to say no thank you and having people leave us alone, right? And having our space, our own personal space. And you're not going to have that. If you're walking through, it's called Khana Khalili, the souk in Cairo. If you're walking through there, you are, depending on the economy, you will have people draping scarves over you as you're walking and speaking to you in English. Absolutely. And I have seen tourists in that marketplace absolutely flip out. Like they can't take it. You just have to take a deep breath, realize that these people are not trying to hurt you. Okay, that's usually how I see people freak out. They think they're they just get too anxious about the situation. It's like they own these shops. They're trying to sell you something. Okay, they're not trying to hurt you or kidnap you. Okay, relax. And you just have to take a deep breath and just keep walking. Keep walking. They're not going to travel far from their stores to keep following you if you're ignoring them, but people do get upset. They do. So, but it depends on the economy. If everything's going good, they're not going to be so pushy. If they're really struggling and you're the first tourist to come through all week, yeah, they might be in your face. A lot of people don't like it. 2 Dalmatians in a pit. A lot of people really... there isn't a lot of personal space in general in highly populated areas like that anyway. You're not going to have your 3-foot bubble. You're just not. Elise Deanne, I just wanted to say I looked up the street dogs of Egypt and what I seen broke my heart. Do you know if there are any charities for them? Of course there are. Yes. Yes, there are. I will look into if you guys do want to help out there. I would have to really look into it. I would say do not go and look on Facebook and start sending money to different organizations because not all of them are legit. I do know some, though. but I will look to see what their current situation is. Just Jamie, thank you for gifting 5 Are You Serious memberships. Thank you. And it looks like Armageddon Roach received one, Monty B received one, Becca, Nicole Spencer, and Ruby received memberships. Welcome to the Nest, and thank you for helping the Nest to grow. Thank you. Thank you, Just Jamie. Thank you. And if you are brand new in the Nest, be sure to check out your welcome video here, officially welcoming you to the Nest. Welcome. Yes, take the emojis for a spin. Absolutely. We get some good ones. I've been told they're some of the best in the community, especially the Rage Pinky. Okay, just saying. Just saying. And you know, we have certainly a lot of occasions to use those, don't we? Yes, we do. Thank you, Just Jamie.
But Salah's Arabic, and he...
I'm fine. I'm cool. Thank you.
He's Arabic?
How would you say that in Arabic, like for someone to like...
He's Arabic. Okay.
Okay.
Mafidai? What does that mean?
No need. Mafidai.
Lala shukran, mafidai. I can practice that. Lala.
And he's saying to her to say la shukran, which means no thank you. He says something else, but I don't even know what it... I would just say Mijais, I don't want it.
La shukran. Nice to hear Salah again. Yeah, I did, babe. Sweet love. Can Salah come on camera?
Thank you, sweetheart.
No.
That's Julia here.
What? She's in her cagey cage?
Yeah.
Boulevard. I want to show her. Should I show her? Give me the whole cage, I'll carry it. Look, guys. What are you doing in here? You want to go get your nails cut? Say hi.
She's like, what's happening here?
Why are you fat? Too much tuna and chicken.
She just asked Julia why Julia is fat. Excuse me? Excuse me.
Oh, she's heavy. What? Say hi. Okay. Oh, she's freaking heavy. Yes, BB, yeah. Bye. You're in prison. Bye. How did she get in? The door was open?
Yeah.
It's your job. She's a queen. She's a princess.
She feels cozy. Here.
Yeah.
Cozy house.
Cozy cage. I should get turkey teeth. People go to Turkey and get like cheap, they're not cheap, but they're affordable. Teeth crowns. I could never shave my teeth down like that. That freaks me out.
There's tears, maybe?
Yeah, my eyes are always watery. Beautiful Mariam, you know I adore you, so this is 100% is one of your eye. Yeah, no, Megan, it's because of my allergies, puffy eyes. Yeah, Mary, I would like to visit Egypt. That's not playing. Hello, big girl, BB.
And we have to get her bathed because I'm not bathing her. And we have to get her bathed because I'm not bathing her. And then you can all suck on eggs.
I mean, they don't look too bad. All right, I gotta go because we're probably gonna be. I gotta go and do the stuff there.
So we have 5 minutes.
We're getting like you'll see. I'm gonna do a video. So like a flipper. 5 more days till Ramadan. Are you gonna do Ramadan ghost face? Clip on veneers, Crystal? Really?
And the question, I heard her ask this last year as well. Are you going to do Ramadan? Ramadan is a requirement of all Muslims, period. There is no option. There is no, are you going to do Ramadan this year? It's not a question we ask each other.
Oh, lovely teeth. Thank you.
Now we enter the 7th of March. So after 3 or 4 days.
Yeah. My birthday's during Ramadan. That's so special.
Yeah. Will be the last 10 days of Ramadan.
Yeah.
The whole 10 days.
Meep, yes. I will be doing Twitch later. Mariam Plays Games is my Twitch.
Oh, I forget to put your link.
Oh, thanks. Ramadan Kareem. Bye, teardrop. You're Kermit the Hermit, Anna? Okay. Diva. Hello, Diva. Thank you. I'm feeling a lot better today. This is my 8th bottle of water. Birthday camping? Oh yeah, inshallah. Love you both, wonderful couple always. Thank you, Croons Loins. I don't want anything for my birthday. I don't know. Money. I'm just kidding. I looked at Scylla. Money. A card with lots of money in it. Do you guys ever do that? Hi, Laurel. Bye, Laurel. Do you guys ever do that? Get birthday cards or Christmas cards? There's my Twitch, okay? Mariam plays games. It's pinned. And then you're like, does this card feel heavy? And you have to pretend like you don't see the money when you're opening the card. It's just like all this money falls out and you're still reading the card. Oh, cool. And you're you ever do that? I'm joking, guys. I mean, I did do that with cards, of course, like when I was in spoiled days, but now, honestly, when I was a kid, that meant more to me, the money in the card. I didn't care about the message. Now, having a card with a sweet message, personalized, is more valuable, you know? Yes. I don't think people give, do they have Hallmark here? I don't even know.
Thank you for
Whenever someone
humiliating
has-
me
don't
in front
celebrate
of
birthdays,
people
really.
with all of your weird sex shit. Thank you.
It's different.
I'm 39, I'm f***ing diabetic, and I'm not into weird fetishes anymore. I gave my cats away for you.
I gotta go, guys, because I gotta do a grocery haul. Okay, I'll see you after. I'm gonna do the haul, and then I'm gonna do a Twitch stream. So I'll announce on my community post when I'm gonna do it, so stay tuned, okay? Thanks for repeating. Thank you very much for everybody with your generosity, and I'll see you in the next
Wow, too fast.
stream. I can work at an auction.
Okay, guys, see you.
Bye, guys. Bye. Masalama.
Masalama.
Masalama, masalama. Okay, masalama means goodbye. It means goodbye. Well, what is that? Uh-oh. Oops. One moment, please. Well. That was a mistake. So anyway. All right. So we are going to talk about fasting in more depth. And I think a lot of it will answer your questions. It does get very specific. And a lot of questions that you have will be questions that new reverts have. Like, what about this? And what about that? Fasting is such a big deal for us that we want to make sure that all of our fasts are accepted by God. And there are certain things that need to be fulfilled in order for them to be accepted. So people will have a lot of questions for sure if they're fasting, because you don't want to have a problem with your fast over something silly, over something silly because you listen to Chantal of all people.
I love you, Chantal.
Rumphy the cat and Carol Ann, welcome. Come on in. So, let's talk about fasting a little bit, shall we? Let's see you never, Chantal. Marwa. Oh, what is happening? My dog wants to go out again. He is like, what is your issue tonight? My God. What's going on with you, my love? Unbelievable. Just give me 1 second. Oh, goodness. Wow, he's actually scratching at the door. We got a lot going on right now. He has the beatus? Oh, God, I hope not. I certainly hope not. All right, just give me 1 second and we get a blank screen. It's coming. It is coming. Not to worry. Just a few little technical issues. No big deal. He's gone out. Yeah. How often? How many times do you need to go out tonight? And he's going out and yelling. He's yelling when he goes out. It's unacceptable. It's getting late, okay? People are sleeping.
I love you, Chantal.
Rumphy the cat and Carol Ann. Yeah. All right. We should be good now. My goodness. Unbelievable. I don't even know. And let me take the glasses off. What is this? I don't even... Got a lot going on over here. Why do we have forks on the screen? Why? What's happening? Oh, I know why now. There we go. Okay, we're good. Maybe I've got an animal on my roof? I have a metal roof. They'd be sliding right down. That wouldn't be good. Not at all. Listen, if I let you out and you bark your head off, I'm not going to be happy. And you know what? The neighbors aren't going to be happy, okay? I don't know what your issue is. I'll let you out because you're asking. But my godchild, please. He starts looking around like, why is she talking to me like that? Why? All right. Yeah, here we go. All right. Just give me 1 second. 1 quick second, please. I really appreciate all of your patience. Thank you. Thank you. There is something going on out there, and I don't know what it is, but it's been crazy, crazy, crazy. Your sister's dog always wants out just to bark at the neighbor's dog. Aw. Okay, let's talk about fasting. He is outside right now, but he's being quiet, and I always tell them, as long as you're quiet, you can stay out literally as long as you want. I'll come get you when it's bedtime, but they usually can't stay quiet that long. That long. Why? Okay, let's get into it. Okay. All right. Fasting. Okay. What breaks your fast? When we talk about fasting for Ramadan, it's not just about not eating and not drinking. Fasting involves a lot of things. Minding your tongue. Not speaking badly about people, gossiping, okay? I had a lot of pent up feelings about Chantal's curtains the other day, okay? I did clip it out. I did put it on a separate channel, I'll just put some clips over there. I put a link on the community post, on the community tab, if you want to go take a look. I'm going to be taking clips from the live stream and putting them over there. So just moments, and I had a lot of pent up issues about the curtains in the living room and other things, okay? So minding your tongue, let's be decent with one another, okay? Don't be unnecessarily snarky if you don't have to be. This is something that I will need to work on. I do intend to still do live streams, to upload, to still be active on YouTube. However, I'm not going to be as snarky necessarily as I would like because I don't want to invalidate my whole day of fasting for something like Chantal. I don't. I don't. There's no reason to. This is about bigger things. This isn't about my moment of being annoyed with Chantal or worrying about YouTube. This is my relationship with God. So you may notice a slight difference. It will be mostly the same because I tend not to ever go below the belt, really, ever. But I will be a little more, maybe diplomatic, perhaps. She's not worth it. Exactly, Ruby, right. You're dipping out for the whole month, Delulu. I don't blame you one bit. I'm sure it would help a lot. I'm sure it would. Yeah. So we don't have sexual intercourse during the day when we're fasting but once we break our fast in the evening, you can have sexual intercourse with your spouse. You can eat, you can drink, you can chew gum, you can, all your normal things. But during the day when you're fasting, you're fasting. So it's not just about food and water. That is important because sometimes people will just focus on that aspect of it, but there are other things involved as well. There are things that will invalidate your fast. So if you are not eating, you're not drinking, everything's great, okay, you're going along, there are things that can actually just ruin your entire day of fasting, that it won't be accepted. These are 7 things that will invalidate the fast. They are intercourse with your spouse, masturbation, eating or drinking, anything that is regarded as coming under the same heading as eating and drinking, such as what Chantal mentioned. If you get thirsty, just swish some water through your mouth and spit it out. That is not allowed. Chewing gum is not allowed. Smoking is not allowed. Chewing tobacco is not allowed. Anything like that is not allowed. Breath mints, not allowed. This is kind of an older, yes, you can shower, absolutely. Letting blood by means of cupping. So cupping is something that is still done, and it is still done. If you don't know what it is, it's basically these glass globe type things that are open on one side. And it's kind of like an alternative type of healing, sort of. You heat them up, you put them on, all over someone's body, and sometimes blood will come out. It's a thing, okay? I've never done it, okay? But that will invalidate the fast. You can't do that. Vomiting deliberately. I don't know why you would want to do that, but if you do, that invalidates your fast. The blood of menses, and I don't know how to pronounce this. Is it nifas or nifas? So when you're menstruating, you cannot fast. It would weaken you unnecessarily. So you're not allowed to fast when you have your period. The last one is after childbirth, when you're bleeding. It may not be considered actual menstruation, but you are still bleeding. That is what that refers to. If you're experiencing that, you may not fast. You filthy animal, my have you grown. I still remember the spreadsheet days and how quickly you taught us the exchange rate for the KD. Oh, thank you. Wishing you continued success and growth. Thank you, you filthy animal. That's very sweet of you. The spreadsheet days. Yeah, thank you. So nice.
Thank you, Cabela.
Thank you, you filthy animal. Yeah, the spreadsheets. I mean, we had to do it. We were all learning then. Yep. Okay. Let's look at now. Well, let's see. We should go into some of these details, right? I'm just reading along here. Okay, so we can take them point by point. Okay, the first of the things that invalidate the fast is intercourse. This is the most serious and the most sinful of the things that invalidate the fast. This, by the way, is all from, these are references. Let's see, Sheikh Ibn Uthaymeen. I'll link this. I'll actually copy and paste this and put it in the description at the end of the stream. So if you want to go back and reference some of it, you'll have it there. But this is from a source that I do trust and have referenced many, many, many times over the years. So first up, intercourse. Okay, whoever has intercourse during the day in Ramadan deliberately by your free will and of his or her own free will. Uthaymin, one of the best and most trusted scholars. Thank you, Kay Mary. Thank you. Which we can take this to mean that if it is against your will, this does not invalidate your fast. This is of your own free will. Oh, this gets very specific, okay? I am going to read it because it is a religious, this is legit, all right? We're going to get into eggplant discussion, okay? So, but they're using real terms here. I'm not going to be saying eggplant. So, in which the two circumcised parts meet and the tip of the penis disappears in either of the two passages, which, geez, whether he ejaculates or not. He has to repent, complete that day, not eat or drink until sunset, make up that day's fast later on, and offer a severe expiation, which is extinguishing of the sins. You'd have to do something in place of that. The evidence for that is the hadith narrated by Abu Hurairah, may Allah be pleased with him, who said, a man came to the Prophet, peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, and said, I am doomed, O Messenger of Allah. He said, why are you doomed? He said, I had intercourse with my wife during that day in Ramadan. He said, can you free a slave? He said, no. He said, can you fast for 2 consecutive months? He said, no. He said, can you feed 60 poor persons? He said, no. No expiation is required for any of the things that break the fast apart from intercourse. Masturbation. The second of the things that invalidate the fast is masturbation. This means causing ejaculation or climax by using the hand. We do talk about sex in Islam. We are not shrinking flowers when it comes to sex. Anal penetration scene is actually not allowed, period. Not allowed at all. Whatsoever. So, the evidence that masturbation is one of the things that invalidates the fast is the words of Allah in the Hadith Qudsi, in which he says of the fasting person, he gives up his food and drink and desire for my sake. Causing ejaculation comes under the heading of the desire which the fasting person gives up. Whoever masturbates during the day in Ramadan has to repent to Allah and refrain from eating and drinking for the rest of the day, and he has to make up that fast later on. This is how I'm saying you cannot Google this religion. We are specific, okay? If he starts to masturbate, then stops without ejaculating, he has to repent, but his fast is still valid. And he does not have to make it up later because he did not ejaculate. The fasting person should keep away from everything that provokes desire and shun bad thoughts. With regard to emission of the prostate, the most correct view is that it does not invalidate the fast. Everything after sunset, when you break your fast, you can have intercourse with your spouse, you can masturbate, you can do these things. We're reading about things that invalidate your fast. Eating or drinking. The third of the things that invalidate the fast is eating or drinking. This refers to food or drink reaching the stomach via the mouth. If anything reaches the stomach via the nose, this is like eating or drinking. So this is how specific we get. Like, okay, I'm thirsty, right? Can I drink? No. Well, what if I snort water? No. These questions are all answered. You can't put anything in your nose even. Okay? Hence the Prophet, peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, said, snuff up water deeply into the nose when doing wudu, which is our cleansing ritual before we pray, except when you are fasting. If water reaching the stomach via the nose did not invalidate the fast, the prophet, peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, would not have told those who are fasting not to snuff up water deeply into the nose. Anything that is regarded as coming under the same heading as eating and drinking. The fourth of the things that invalidate the fast is anything that is regarded as coming under the same heading as eating and drinking. This includes two things: transfusion of blood to one who is fasting, such as if he bleeds heavily and is given a blood transfusion. This invalidates the fast because blood is formed from food and drink. Number 2, receiving via a needle, as in case of a drip, like an IV drip. Nourishing substances which take the place of food and drink, because this is the same as food and drink. With regard to injections which do not replace food and drink, rather they are administered for the purpose of medical treatment. So if Chantal is going to the clinic to get her vitamin injection, okay, such as penicillin or insulin is listed here, or are given to energize the body or for the purpose of vaccination, these do not affect the fast, whether they are intravenous or intramuscular, injected into a vein or under the muscle. But to be on the safe side, these injections may be given at night. My dog is running out again. Kidney dialysis, in which blood is extracted, cleaned, and then returned to the body with the addition of chemical substances such as sugars and salts, is regarded as invalidating the fast. Invalidating. It is very specific, extremely. So when you hear creators saying, oh, no, that broke her fast, please, it's not that simple, ever, ever. Cupping. So we talked about cupping very briefly. The fifth of the things that invalidate the fast is letting blood by means of cupping. Because the prophet, peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, said the cupper and the one for whom cupping is done have both invalidated their fast. Cool channel. I'm going to put all this in the description after the live stream. Donating blood comes under the same heading as cupping because it affects the body in the same way. Based on this, it is not permissible for a person who is fasting to donate blood unless it is essential, in which case it is permissible. In that case, the donor has broken his fast and must make up that day later on. Really? Why? Sorry. One second. My apologies. Okay, here we are. The door is closed. He is getting his blanket ready for bedtime. He's making his little nest. Okay, all right, okay. If a person suffers a nosebleed, his fast is valid because that happened involuntarily. With regard to bleeding that results from extraction of a tooth, surgery, or a blood test, that does not invalidate the fast because it is not cupping or something that is similar to cupping unless it has an effect on the body similar to that of cupping. Vomiting deliberately is another way to invalidate the fast. I don't know why you would do that. The sixth of the things that invalidate the fast is vomiting deliberately. Because the prophet, peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, said whoever vomits involuntarily does not have to make up the fast, but whomever vomits deliberately, let him make up the fast. So if it happens, you didn't mean it, you don't have to make it up. If you make yourself, you have to. The scholars agree that the fast of one who vomits deliberately is invalidated. Whomever vomits deliberately by sticking his finger in his throat, pressing his stomach, deliberately smelling something nasty, or persisting in looking at something that makes him vomit, has to make up his fast later on. I don't know if anyone has any insight on this, why you would want to do this. If his gorge rises, he should not suppress it because that will harm him. The blood of menses and nephas. The seventh of the things that invalidate the fast is the blood of menses and nephas. Because the prophet, peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, said, it is not the case that when she gets her period, she does not pray or fast. When a woman sees the blood of her period or nifas, postpartum bleeding, her fast becomes invalid, even if that is 1 moment before sunset. If a woman feels that her period has started but no blood comes out until after sunset, her fast is still valid. If the bleeding of a woman who is menstruating or in nifas ceases at night and she has the intention of fasting, then dawn comes before she does ghusl, which is like a more thorough cleansing. The view of all the scholars is that her fast is valid. It is preferable for a woman to keep her natural cycle and to accept that which Allah has decreed for her and not to take any medicine to prevent her period. Let it come, let it come. She should accept what Allah has decreed for her of not fasting during her period and make up for those days later on. You're not earning any extra points by trying to fast when you have your period. It's not allowed. Your fast will not be accepted. That is what the mothers of the believers and the women of the Salaf used to do. In addition, it has been medically proven that these means of preventing menstruation are harmful, and many women have suffered menstrual irregularities as a result. If a woman takes pills and her period stops as a result, that is fine. She can fast and her fast is acceptable. Like if you take the birth control pill and your period, is very light, maybe only lasts a day, that's fine. But if you are bleeding that day, you can't. These are the things that invalidate the fast. All of them, apart from menses and nifas, only invalidate the fast if 3 conditions are met. Number 1, that the person was aware of the ruling and not ignorant of it. Number 2, that he did it knowingly and not out of forgetfulness. Number 3, that he did it by choice and was not forced to do it. One question that comes up and things that happen, you are just in your daily life, busy, and you're not even thinking about Ramadan. You just grab a glass and drink a sip of water. If it wasn't your intention to break your fast, and if it truly was like, oh my God, I just ruined my fast, I didn't mean to do that, that is a blessing, exactly. So those 3. You're aware of the ruling, like, okay, I'm not supposed to drink water. That you did it knowingly and not out of forgetfulness. Like, I know I'm fasting, but I'm going to take a drink of water. That is not okay. If you grab something out of habit and you're not even thinking about fasting, that's fine. Things that do not invalidate your fast. Enemas. Eye drops. Ear drops. Tooth extraction and treatment of injuries do not invalidate the fast. Medical tablets that are placed under the tongue to treat asthma attacks, etc., so long as you avoid swallowing any residue. Insertion of anything into the vagina, such as pessaries or speculum or the doctor's fingers for the purpose of a medical examination. This does not invalidate your fast. Insertion of medical instruments or IUD into the womb does not invalidate your fast. Anything that enters the urinary tract of a male or female, such as a catheter tube, medical scopes, opaque dyes inserted for the purpose of x-rays or medicine or a solution to wash the bladder. Fillings, extractions, or cleaning of the teeth, whether with sawak or toothbrush, and that is the Prophet used, the Prophet, peace be upon him, used, it's like a stick. It's a siwak here, but I know it is miswak. It's like a little stick, basically, that you use to brush his teeth. And they do still sell them if you want to, if you want to use it. So as long as you avoid swallowing anything that reaches the throat. So you can brush your teeth, absolutely. It is encouraged because when you're fasting, your breath stinks. It stinks bad. So when you are around Muslims during Ramadan, the bad breath will be a thing. No matter, because they can't take a breath mint, they can't chew gum, and fasting it gives you bad breath. But you can wash your teeth. You can brush your teeth, but you can't swallow the toothpaste. You got to spit it out. Rinsing the mouth, gargling, sprays, so long as you avoid swallowing anything that reaches the throat, does not invalidate the fast. So like a little mouthwash and just spit it out. Oxygen or anesthetic gases, so long as that it does not give the patient any kind of nourishment. Anything that may enter the body via absorption through the skin, such as creams or poultices. Insertion of a fine tube via the veins for diagnostic imaging or treatment of the veins of the heart or any part of the body does not invalidate the fast. Insertion of a scope through the stomach wall to examine the intestines by means of a surgical operation, laparoscopy, is fine. Taking samples from the liver or any other part of the body so long as that it is not accompanied by the administration of solutions, which it probably should be. Endoscopy, so long as that it's not accompanied by administration of solutions or other substances. And introduction of any medical instruments or materials to the brain or spinal column do not invalidate the fast. That's fasting in a nutshell. Yeah, BB True. Take notes, Chantal. Yeah. So when we have Chantal saying, I heard her say at one point, if someone works hard manual labor as a job, do they have to fast? And I think she kind of said something to the effect of, no, they do. They do. That is incorrect. They do. Everyone has to fast unless you have your period, unless you have postnatal bleeding, postpartum bleeding, or if you have a medical exemption. Oh, yeah. That's what I'm saying. These questions every question you could ever think of has already been answered. So, if you can't fast, do they have other duties? Absolutely. Yes. Yes. And you have to make up that day. Like if you have your period, sometimes it's a blessing to actually get it while you're fasting because it's like, oh, I don't have to fast. I have my period. But you do have to make up those days outside of Ramadan. You do have to. Charity. So paying for the iftar for people is a way to make up a fast if you are unable to fast for medical reasons. Is wearing makeup allowed during Ramadan? That is going to vary depending on the practicing person. For me, yes, I do. The main thing really is that we don't, because of, we try to keep things a little more conservative during Ramadan. So no flashy clothing, maybe even a little more conservative than normal. If you're a little if you're a little borderline, definitely more conservative. It's just appreciated by everybody. It really is. So the red lipstick, I wouldn't during Ramadan. I wouldn't at all. My makeup, I tend to, I don't wear crazy makeup anyway, but, a little toned down, a little toned down. Billions of Muslims working, studying, and carrying on while fasting. Right to Lulu. Chantal says, let me sleep through it. Yeah. She'll just call all this education on Ramadan backbiting. Probably. Yeah. Probably. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So there are lots of specifics for sure. Definitely. Mm-hmm. Ruling on eating certain foods only in Ramadan. Let's take a look at that. This is the question, okay? Here in Egypt, during the blessed month of Ramadan, we have some foods that are eaten specifically during this month, such as kunafa, katayef, kamar adin, apricot nectar, like mishmish, mukassarat, mixed nuts, okay, yamish, a combination of dried fruits and nuts, usually mixed with milk, and so on. There is a seeker of knowledge in the area where we live who says that it is not permissible to eat these foods, specifically in the month of worship, because having some customs that are done specifically in the month of worship is a kind of innovation. Interesting. Innovation is something that is prohibited. So you can't make up stuff on your own and call it Islam. This is the main thing. Innovation is not allowed. You can't just make up stuff and say, oh, during Ramadan, we eat this only during Ramadan, or we avoid this perfectly fine thing during Ramadan. These are things that people are just making up, and you cannot do that. You can't just make up your own rules. It is prohibited. Don't take the kanafa. Absolutely. Don't take my basbousa. God. Especially since there's nothing in these foods that help the fasting person to fast. So they do not come under the heading of tangible or shari means. Based on that, he says that eating the foods mentioned is haram. I mean, excuse me? In Ramadan, but not at other times of the year. This is definitely an innovation. In my opinion, we'll see what the scholar says. And he says that he read one of the sheikhs in Egypt said that. What is the ruling on this matter? Someone wrote in with this question. Praise to be Allah. There is nothing wrong with the custom that some people have of eating certain kinds of food during the month of Ramadan, sweets and other things, and it does not come under the heading of innovation because they are not seeking to draw closer to Allah by singling out these foods in this month. Rather, it is a matter of custom and tradition. Innovation, bid'ah. Excuse me, sir, we're talking about fasting and Ramadan. Okay? Please. I don't know. I don't understand. I don't know what his problem is tonight. It's crazy. He's been going since like 5:30, like nonstop with this. What are you doing? Please. Okay. Innovation, bid'ah, has to do with introducing things into the religion because the Prophet, blessings and peace of Allah be upon him, said whoever introduces something into this matter of ours that is not a part of it will have it rejected. And he, blessings and peace of Allah be upon him, said whoever does an action that is not part of this matter of ours will have it rejected. That's another narration. Additional bid'ah, the innovation, an innovated practice that is introduced into the religion that is similar to prescribed practices where the aim behind adhering to it is the same as the aim behind following the prescribed practice. One example of that is consistently doing specific acts of worship at specific times for which there is no evidence in the texts of Sharia, such as always fasting the 15th day of Shaban and spending the night of the 15th in prayer. There is no evidence that this is a thing. This is an innovation. People can people make up stuff like, oh, on the 15th day of this month, I'm going to do this. You're making it up. It's not allowed. It's not allowed. As for adhering to certain customs or traditions at certain times that is not included in the definition of bid'ah, it's narrated. We used to look forward to Friday because there was an old woman of our acquaintance who would take the roots of silk, a variety of chard, and put them in a cooking pot of hers with some grains of barley. please don't do that anymore. Stop it. Stop. I don't even know what to do with him. Why? Why? Okay. She put it in a cooking pot with some grains of barley, charred. When we had prayed, we would visit her and she would offer that food to us. We used to look forward to Friday because of that, and we wouldn't eat lunch or take a siesta until after the Friday prayer. By Allah, there was no fat in it. In this hadith, we see that this Sahabi woman used to make that food of hers only on Friday. And the companions of the Prophet, blessings and peace of Allah be upon him, used to look forward to Friday and feel happy when it came because of this food that they would eat in this lady's house. Can it be said that this was an innovation? Or what is the difference between the food that is traditionally made in the month of Ramadan and what the companions of the Prophet, blessings and peace of Allah be upon him, used to eat on Fridays? If we pay attention to what is said about customs and traditions being innovations that have been introduced, then everything that did not exist at the time of the messenger, blessings and peace of Allah be upon him, and the time of his companions, whether types of food, drink, clothing, means of transportation, and all other inventions that were introduced into daily life after that time, should be regarded as reprehensible innovations. Such a notion is extremely flawed and incorrect, and reflects complete ignorance of the fundamentals and objectives of Islam. Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah, yes. Yeah. My dog. What the Messenger of Allah, blessings and peace of Allah be upon him, said about the meaning of innovation is perfectly clear. So we don't try to extrapolate all kinds of weirdness. It's very plain and clear to us. It is obvious to people of insight and understanding that what is... Sorry, I gotta... Just a moment. Sorry. God, I don't even know. It is obvious to people of insight and understanding that what is meant by the innovated or introduced matters that are to be rejected is matters having to do with religion, such as adding something to it or adhering to some practices to which the messenger, blessings and peace of Allah be upon him, did not adhere. Don't make up stuff. Don't look too far into it. It's very clear to us. Let's take a look at the chat and see what kinds of questions. Thank you, Kaya Mary, for answering, and everyone else who is answering. Thank you. Let's see what else we got. Chantal is not my teacher. No offense. I prefer to learn about serious things from serious people. Yeah. I mean, she just is too reckless with her words. Like, it's too specific to just be, sometimes I'll be asked something and I pause and I'm like, I know what I know, but I'm sure there's so much more to it that I hesitate. Which is why it's baffling to me to just hear people shout out halal, haram out of like, well, okay, Do you work normally? Yes. Willow Winter. In Western countries, you have no difference in the schedule. In Islamic countries, there usually is a scheduling. It's a lighter schedule. Like, places will be open for half day. I was teaching at a university during Ramadan one year, and we didn't have classes the whole month. Actually, that's when my dogs came. That's when I had my dogs, when they were born, because we had the month off. So I said, yeah, we can take some dogs and bottle feed them. We have the whole next month off. Yeah. Yeah. Kataif. You learned how to make Kataif target scanner? Nice. Hearing all this information just convinces me more that Chantal knows nothing about her religion. I mean, she's just very, too glib. Too glib. It's too important to just mouth off about. You can't. You're misleading people. You're just sometimes just flat out incorrect. You can't do that. She will be held accountable for that in the afterlife, we believe. Anyone. She's been told many times, like, why don't you find out the real answer before you start talking about something like this? Is important stuff, to us. It's very important. And that's how forks became illegal. Because she said Muslim women can't swim. They're not allowed to swim. And I'm like, listen, stop. Yeah, there's so much she doesn't know. There's so much that I don't know also. There's a reason I'm reading this to you, There's a lot that I don't know. I wouldn't have known about, like, the dialysis or getting an IV. I've only known from my own personal practice. So I don't know about, like, having kids and when you're pregnant. I don't know about any of that because I've never had to look into it. But all those questions have been answered. You can see why so many spend literal years studying this religion full time. Right, Jen? Right. And that's why we look to the scholars to help us, like, okay. Oh, how long was I muted? My God. I wish you would stop, sir. Please. I don't know. What do you need, honey? Oh, my goodness. 30 seconds. Okay, thank you. I was reading a question about... I don't know how that got muted. Oh, about Cameo. Seems like making money off Ramadan is sacrilegious. Holding on for the tab. Oh my God. It's a holiday that can be commercialized just like something like Christmas or Easter. I was just saying a little bit earlier that I downloaded an app for my phone that has a lot of different resources in it for Ramadan, so I can have it right at my fingertips, right? I'm not paying for it. It's free. The amount of ads that I'm getting for Ramadan is ridiculous. Ridiculous. I was at work and I heard an ad playing in my purse on my phone. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me, So, yeah, it's a thing. It's a thing. So her making money off Cameo for, sending a Ramadan greeting it's not sacrilegious. There's plenty of, and I'm sure some people will disagree with that, of course. I'm not speaking for everyone, just for myself. There are plenty of people making money off Ramadan. You'll see there will be special offers like at Pizza Hut and Taco Bell, like, oh, Ramadan special, iftar special for Ramadan. Like, it's insane. So, What did she say that was misleading? What hasn't she said that was misleading? I talked about a little bit earlier in this stream. And why does she ask him everything? Look it up, maybe study. Yeah, Darkest Coven. I understand she has him right there to ask, but given his behavior that we know about, I don't know if I would count on his answers. And as Muslims, we are required to seek knowledge for ourselves and not to take anyone's word for it. I can be wrong. Salah can be wrong. Anyone can be wrong that's giving you an answer. That's why we are required to seek it out ourselves. Don't take anyone's word for anything. When it comes to you and your relationship with God, why wouldn't you want to seek it out for yourself? Maybe look at a bunch of different sources. I'm reading one source. If you have a very serious question about fasting and what's going to invalidate your fast, and it's something so specific, I wouldn't take my word for it. That's your whole day of fasting. Seek out more information, more knowledge. She needs to do that. That is a requirement for us. The eclipse is in 3 weeks. You think it's affecting our babies? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Before I go, I wanted to share this. Today, Google celebrates the 92nd birthday of Mexican actress and singer Lola Beltran, who helped popularize ranchera and huapango music. There is more than cartels. Thank you, Ruby Ruby. I appreciate that. Thank you. Good to know. Thank you. And he doesn't even answer her. I know. Oh, it's not good. Is Salah giving her wrong info on purpose, or is she not understanding him? I mean, from what I heard in this live stream, he's avoiding the questions. He's avoiding answering. I don't know why. That's, he's got his own thing going on. Who knows? Hey, Max R, you got approved for knee surgery? Woohoo! Yeah! Nice. Congratulations. Yeah. Eska Sheikh, yeah. Yeah. Look it up. Look it up. Does anyone else have any other questions about fasting in general? Like she asked, what age do kids start? And he did answer. He said 10 years old, but I don't know about that. There's far more good people in the world than bad. Of course, Mexico has great folks. Oh, yeah, drug cartels. Everyone in Mexico is part of a cartel, and they will chop you up in a heartbeat, according to Chantal. Yeah. Is it okay for her to advertise to Christians about Easter? This is a good question, Sweet Sea Monster. And other Christian holidays. I thought it was kind of messed up how she's trying to get money from her Christian followers. I don't know about like the getting money part, that's probably, personal opinion. But as Muslims, we do not celebrate holidays that aren't for us. And I think, she wished people Merry Christmas with singing Christmas carols and cameos and wishing people Happy Easter. These are not holidays that we celebrate. We don't celebrate Halloween. She insisted on celebrating Halloween, She says it's a cultural holiday. Well, Islam disagrees. It's very clear. It's very clear. So it's like an innovation. She's making things up to make it work for her. That's not okay and not allowed. Good night, Ems. Thank you, Francis. 10 years old is a random response. Yeah, definitely not my understanding. But again, I don't know about kids. Like other people will know far more about that than I do. She needs to ask an MM. Why not go to some women's group? New reverts. There's plenty of stuff online, even if she doesn't want to go anywhere. I'm posting things from, what is it called? New Muslim Academy on Twitter and a little bit on YouTube. That's perfect. It's like for Muslims who brand new Muslims who don't know. So, I don't know. So I'd just like to acknowledge a couple of super chats received while I was discussing fasting. Just Jamie, thank you. And Eggplant Defined, thank you very much. She said she's going to try to go to Arabic and Quran classes. That would be great. That would be great. Good for her. I hope she does. I hope she does. You're at a horse show, Pam? Wow. Nice. Yeah, classes are good for anybody who want to understand more. And, if she's not disciplined to sit down and read, maybe a class would be good for her. Whatever works for whoever. So I will be covering different little parts of Ramadan throughout the month of Ramadan. Maybe not every single stream, but to give you some more information in general, just so you have a kind of a better, you feel like you have a little better grasp on what it's all about, basically. The sad part is she's getting her info from Salah, and people have told her she's wrong. Instead of looking for herself, she still relies on what people have told her. Well, that's easy, right? It's easy to ask a question, get an answer, and that's it. It's easy, but I guess it's like celebrating in a way, making holiday cameos for people. Right. Yeah. We don't celebrate these holidays, so, yeah, we don't. So you can't wish people Merry Christmas and Happy Easter. It's easy and she's lazy. Yeah. Which is a shame. One thing, you can be lazy about a lot of things, but, when it comes to your relationship with God, I don't think, do the best you can. Even if she were to look up things herself, it seems like Salah isn't the best role model for her to practice what she learns. He doesn't encourage her to be the best self in any form. You're right. You're right, Jen. You're right. You are right. At age 10, when he lost his mom, he had to be trained for the holiday from Dad. Right. Yeah. And even that, like, the age has changed when he lost his mother. He has said different ages, so God only knows. Literally. God only knows. So in Kuwait City, the very first prayer of the day, Fajr, is at 5 a.m. She's got another prayer at 11:59 a.m. Excuse me, please. I swear, please. God help me to have patience with you, my son. My dog. Is an afternoon prayer, 3:22 p.m. These are all Kuwait City times. And even the time is a little bit different in Salmiya, like a minute off on some. She is in, I wonder if it's listed, her area. I don't think so. Nope, it's not. And Maghrib at 5:53 p.m. And that is when she can break her fast during Ramadan. And so just before 7 o'clock, Isha, evening. Okay, good night, EM. Drive safely. Can we listen to Salah's amazing singing? Of course we can. Of course.
أهلا رمضان يا شهر الإحسان شهر الغفران رمضان 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 رمضان.
I mean, I had to use that beautiful singing. Are you kidding me? Salt and Light Blondie, thank you. All of the dogs in obedience class for acting up tonight. Something put a bee in their bonnets. Your dogs aren't the only ones being naughty. How interesting. What is going on with the pooches? Thank you.
Thank you, Cabela.
Thank you, Salt and Light Blondie. What is going on with them? Oh, I don't know. Is it close to a full moon? I don't know. Like for the dogs to be acting up? I don't know what their deal is. I don't know the translation of the song myself. I don't know. That is Salah singing, yes. That is him, yes, of course. Of course. Trainer was saying it's hormonal shifts due to spring. Oh, okay. Interesting. Yeah, because one of my dogs is his normal self tonight. He's fine. The other one is like, he's been going for like 5 hours like this. Usually he'd be asleep by now, but he is awake right now, licking his paws. You okay? You okay over there? You'd say Salah should keep his day job, but yeah. Right. Is something in retrograde? I don't know. He's in love, maybe? My dog? No. No, he's neutered. Good night, Magzar. Good night, good night, good night. Yeah, I guess that's going to do it for me also. Got another early morning tomorrow. Thank you, everyone, so much for hanging out tonight, for keeping me company, for keeping an open mind, and thank you for all your questions. Thank you, Kate Mary and Marwa and Lulu and everyone who was able to answer questions. I really appreciate it because I'm not able to keep an eye on the chat and read and all that. So thank you very, very much. All your boys are, all my all boy intact boys are bright-eyed and bushy-tailed today. Really, Dax? Interesting. Is the lot being reintroduced slowly? It does seem like it, yeah. Yeah, it does seem like it. Thank you, Marwa. Thank you, Delulu. Thank you, Kay Mary, if you're on later. Thank you, Francis. Thank you, Mons. Yeah, and we'll do different little topics throughout Ramadan. We'll look at different styles of hijab. We'll do some fun stuff. We'll do special foods that are not an innovation, you know, all kinds of things. Thank you, Overfear. Thank you, Sane. Thank you, Armageddon Roach. You've learned more about Islam in 20 minutes than you have from Foodie Beauty in 18 months. Good. Good. That's the whole point of the channel. Always happy to assist and answer questions. Had to leave for a bit, so sorry if I didn't get to your questions. Thank you, Kay Mary. Much appreciated. Very much appreciated. You give like good, simple answers that are like concise and correct. So I really appreciate that. Thank you, Dax. Thanks for asking questions. Thank you very much. Okay, everyone. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I will definitely see you this weekend. Members, please be sure to look at the community tab. I left a poll there asking when you would like a members only live stream and what time frame would be best for you and days, things of that sort. You're fasting tomorrow? Okay, Kara Mary, good night. Good night. May your fasting be easy, inshallah. You refused to believe it was him singing at first? I know, oh sweet sea monster. I know, but I had to use it. It was too precious. Too precious. Okay, everyone. Thank you. Thank you, everyone, for gifting memberships, for becoming members. So much appreciated. Welcome to all the new members, and thank you, everyone who gifted memberships. We had Harry the Hunter gifted like a whole bunch. A whole bunch. One-Eyed Flo gifted one. Kimberlina gifted 2. Miranda Snyder gifted. Dax Marshall became an owlette tonight. Just Jamie gifted 5. Thank you, You Filthy Animal, for the super chat. Just Jamie, Eggplant Defined, and Salt and Light Blondie for the super chats. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys. And we will talk soon, okay? All right. Okay, good night, everybody. How many members? I don't know, because I lost a bunch a couple weeks ago when I said that I didn't like Mary Ham. I lost a lot of members through that, so I'll have to take a look. When stuff like that happens, I try not to pay too much attention to it, because, I stick with what I believe, It doesn't, and whatever the fallout is what it is. I'm not gonna, go against what I actually think and believe, So, yeah. So I don't know where we are right now, but we can talk about it during the members only live stream, whenever that will be. Be sure to vote. Let me know when the best time for you would be. Okay. All right, everyone. I will talk to you soon. Thank you so much, everybody. Okay, good night.
Thanks for watching, guys.
Alright guys, see you soon and goodbye.